All right, we're going to call Double T. We're going to do Bar Comedy USA News live on the air, Rockford, Illinois, 96.7 FM, The Eagle. I'm going to call Double T right now. We'll be right back.
The Eagle. Good morning. It's Double T special guest joining me, comedian J-Dog. J-Dog, how you doing today, buddy?
Good morning, Double T. I'm doing real good. Yourself?
Good, man. You know what? Here in the Midwest, where you're originally from, we've, had some winter-type weather because it's January and we expect that. But
that's
man,
right.
I've heard that you've kind of been experiencing or might be experiencing some winter weather in Vegas.
That's right, man. I screwed up, Double T. I screwed up.
What did you do now?
I meant to escape the cold, brutal winters of the Midwest. I thought that I would never see snow again except from a 30-mile distance on the top of a mountain. And this Thursday, it is predicted to snow in Las Vegas, where I am right now. I'm pissed.
Oh, man. And I bet there's a lot of people in Vegas that are blaming you for bringing that weather there.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people that everywhere that blame me for a lot of things, so that's nothing new.
What do they do with snow in Vegas? Does everyone just freak out?
It's a good question. I mean, I guess I'm going to find out on Thursday, and I'll tell you next week. I'm very curious about that myself. My prediction is the way people are going to handle it is by flying into some sort of a ditch off the side of the road. No one knows how to drive in that kind of stuff if you're not from a place where that happens.
You know what? I remember being down in Atlanta, and they were getting some snow and ice, and everybody rushed to the grocery store, but it was only like a little bit. Like here, it wouldn't matter. And it was like they were getting this, 3 feet of snow kind of snowstorm. And we're like, why is everyone hiding? It's okay. It's just snow.
I know it's crazy because I've lived in the South. I've actually lived in Atlanta, and you're 100% correct. As soon as it starts to hail, everybody runs to the grocery store to stock up.
You got to get your milk, eggs, and toilet paper.
Yeah, they go. There's an enormous gas line. An enormous line of cars at the gas station, just because it's hailing.
And people using brooms and stuff to try to shovel the snow because they don't have any shovels or anything like that.
Yeah, they're collecting the hail and the snow to send in for forensic evidence at a scientific laboratory to see what this alien substance is.
Well,
it's
it
wild.
is time for Bar Comedy USA News with comedian J-Dog. Jared Dog, what kind of news we got going on today?
We've got some interesting article here that I came across just this morning, Double T. CNN has announced they're considering hiring a comedian to host a non-traditional primetime show, and names floated have included Bill Maher, Jon Stewart, and others. So basically, it's going to be an unfunny version of The Daily Show.
Why do places try to do that? Why is CNN trying to do that? Just stick to your path and what you do. Why do you got to try to do something else?
Well, I think in CNN's case, they realize they are already largely in the comedy business. Just by accident, and so they might as well just lean into it at this point.
How do you feel about that world of news and current events and government and comedy? Do you like that mixed together?
You know, it's not my cup of tea, political comedy, and you know, I've been booking and promoting and producing comedy shows for over 20 years now. I've worked with hundreds, if not thousands, of venues and events over that time. And I will tell you, Double T, not one time has anybody asked me for a political comedian.
I mean, you make people angry enough as it is by doing stand-up, but adding something like that people are really passionate about, I mean, I don't even think it's worth it sometimes.
I don't think it's worth it either. You're right, especially in this day and age. You know, there will be someone that gets upset when you do your outrageous rant on dryer lint. Someone will be upset, you know, let alone trying to sway political opinions. And we've talked about it before. You know, it just gets a little old at one point. I do think the injection of humor into politics could be the medicine we need in a lot of ways. I just don't know the person who is going to be talented enough to actually make that happen. That's not already doing a show. Like, why would Bill Maher leave HBO to go to CNN?
Right. He's already got a good gig going on. He's got a good thing, and this is an experiment which could blow up, and then he loses the gig.
He could lose the gig. And such an experiment could be a programming disaster. I mean, you're into media. You understand the importance of programming. Consider a scenario in which the comedian is on air at the moment that an overseas war breaks out, or an earthquake happens, or some assassination takes place. You know, I'm going to have a lot of fun watching the network scramble to switch back into hard news mode at that point.
Yeah, because that's the thing. You know, you got to be there's moments that you have to be serious, and that would be really awkward if one of those guys was on there and something bad happened. That would be crazy.
That's right. Imagine Arsenio Hall trying to report on an earthquake.
Oof. See, that's not good.
Yeah.
You can't just bark.
It could be entertaining.
I don't think, you know what? It could be really entertaining, but I don't think most people would appreciate that.
No, I don't think that's what they're going for. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out, Double T. And, you know, I'm going to be, I'm kind of stoked to see that they do something with this, because that's going to give me and you a little bit of competition. I mean, who does CNN think they are to move into our Comedy USA news space?
Yeah, we're the ones that do comedy news. They're just trying to jump on our bandwagon, Jared Dog.
That's right. We're the innovators. They're the imitators. And such is my life, Double T. I'm used to it at this point. It's going to be fun, though.
It's Bar Comedy USA News with comedian Jared Dog. All right, Jared Dog, what do you got coming up? I know you're out and about and busy with tons of things going on.
We got tons of stuff going on. We have got the Pub and Grub Comedy Tour happening in locations all over the country, but in your area, we've got shows coming up in Rock Falls, Clinton, Wisconsin at Boxcars that you're very familiar with. And otherwise, you can go to barcomedyusa.com, check out that schedule. And you can also see some of my upcoming adventures. I've got some fun stuff that's going to happen here in 2023 I'm excited to talk about. And you can go to jareddogglive.com.
It's Bar Comedy USA News with comedian Jared Dog on Rockford's home for Classic Rock, 96.7 The Eagle. Cool. Did that work out all right for you? Was it awkward? How'd you feel about it?